2 o'clock on a Monday? Again? Who could believe it? That's why I'm a professional streamer and you're not. All right, that's the difference between guys like you and guys like me. I scientifically choose the time in which the least number of people will be available to watch my streams, and that's when I stream. It's it's just what I do. It's part of my game plan. I must be mysterious and unattainable, not something easily pinned down. I got to make you feel like you're missing out, you know? You got to keep your eyes open. Dojeri, did I say your name right? Dojeri says, "Small Mario must pay for his crimes. He has been on the run for too long." Boy, you're right about that. 2000, you know, I just realized this year marks the 20th anniversary of Small Mario. 20 years of Small Mario goodness. Boy, I sure do like this series better with him in it. Boy, boy, boy. Grub Stomper 29. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. I'm so happy you're here. This one's for you, man. It's time for me to fulfill my destiny as a gamer and beat Cave Story. We will begin in a few minutes. I hope Björk doesn't mind that I play her song on my stream. I don't know what my problem is. I just get a real kick out of playing copyrighted music on my streams. I just love it. I really get a kick out of it. It's like my favorite thing to do is to play music knowing that it's going to probably get me in trouble. I really, really enjoy that. How's it going, everybody? Good afternoon. Welcome back to a Frittata live stream. Welcome back. Welcome back. Cave Story Plus. Good news and bad news. Bad news, as you can see, my icon got all screwed up. I tortured myself for probably 45 minutes trying to figure out how to get the icon back on. I couldn't figure it out. I guess it's really not that important for the stream. But the reason that it's messed up is because that update that I was referring to last stream, the Cave Story Plus update, it's here. I got it downloaded, and dude, holy shit. They weren't kidding. It's like transformed it. It really feels like a definite, apparently there was a whole lot of extra quality of life and like added content, if I were to use the C word, added in the Switch version of Cave Story. You know, widescreen, the graphics were touched up a little bit. There were some lighting effects and some like waviness on the water, just little things, little touch-ups. 2-player mode, a bunch of new soundtrack variations. Cave Story Plus originally had just two soundtracks. There was the three. There was one that was good and two that were bad. So there was no point in using the bad ones. But we got a new one. It's a Famicom Famitracker styled soundtrack, and I gotta say, approved. I certainly wouldn't trade it for the original. And don't worry, Grub Stomper. I know you're a purist. When we play, we're going to be playing with the classic music. But I am going to be using the updated graphics just because having it in widescreen, it sure makes my job a lot easier as a streamer. You know, a lot of this stuff is behind the scenes. I don't want to bore you with the details, but streaming Cave Story as it was before was more of a pain in the ass than you might expect. It doesn't work in full screen. You have to have it in windowed mode, and getting the chat to go on top of it put up a lot of a fight. So it's just going to be easier all around, and it's good news. It added a bunch of extra challenges too. So I think before I start playing, I'm going to warm up with a few of the challenge levels. Grub Stomper 29, as you pointed out, the true ending is real hard on this game. When I played it during my last stream, I didn't have that much trouble, besides getting mortalized by the core once or twice. When I went back and watched that stream, it was so frustrating watching me completely miss out on an opportunity to just jump up and get a breath of air while the water level was going up and down during that boss fight. But I was so focused on mashing and trying to kill the boss as fast as possible, I didn't even notice that I had a chance to breathe. And that was why I died. I was like, wow, yep, that was my fault, not the game's. It's such a good game. Anyway, yeah, the ending is going to be very difficult. Grub Stomper 29, while I have not beaten the game, as in I have not defeated Balos, I have made it to Balos. I have made it past the last level. When you do the true ending, you unlock a secret final level and a secret final boss that is significantly more difficult than anything else in the game. It represents an enormous spike in difficulty, which first of all is fucking cool. That's cool. I like that a lot. I knew about it already going in, but I have to imagine it must have been pretty cool playing this back in the day, thinking that you'd beaten the game only to then discover a secret ending level and end boss that are far tougher than anything you've seen before. I have not defeated Balos, so if I do beat him on the stream, that's an if. I'm not saying I will, but I'm pretty confident I will. This time I'm going in with a fully kitted out quote. I got the spur. I'm going to go do all of the side quests before we begin. I say all. There's two. I'm going to do both side quests, get a few power-ups. Quote's going to be fully kitted out. He's going to get in there and he's going to kick some ass. Who else but Zane? What is up, my dude? It's been a while. Yes, it has. You know, it was a real high-energy stream last time. First of all, thank you everybody who participated for making that such a lovely stream. In my opinion, at least, that was definitely my best stream so far. It was a lot of fun. I was ready to just get right back into it, but last week I came down with something. I was a little... You can't hear it now. My throat sounds nice, but boy, howdy. You should have heard me this time last week. It would not have worked. I could barely speak for 5 minutes without having to take a break and feeling like I just swallowed a buzzsaw. If I had tried to stream in that state, it would have been awful. It would have been awful for everybody. You would have heard the vibration of my mucous membranes. And we don't need that. We don't need any of that. I mean, despite being a skeleton and not having any mucous membranes, I somehow managed to come down with a pretty nasty cold. So that's why we've had to wait a week. But still, I mean, for my standards, this has been a pretty consistent stream schedule. I mean, you haven't had to wait months. Now that I've really gotten my feet wet with this streaming thing, I really enjoy it. I think I'm probably going to do it more often. You know, I'm pretty slow. Here, I'm gonna pull up an image while I talk. We're about 15 minutes in. We're gonna allow for a little bit more time. We're gonna let a few more people in, I think, before we begin. Who is this man? Here. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's awful. That's a new one. I didn't see this during my, what is this? Page, oh wow. Oh, this looks legit. See, that's the small Mario effect. Anytime you smell shit, small Mario is not far away. God, I can't stand this guy. Why is there an image of small Mario on GuerreroProperties.com? What the fuck is this? Look at this one. That's funny. A lot of the stuff is new. I wonder if my video has contributed to a surge of small Mario discussion throughout the internet. Anyway, I'm gonna pull up. Holy shit, look, there's my video. Wow. You know, guys, I gotta say, I'm so happy. I'm so happy with how this channel has been going. For those of you who have been paying attention, I appear to have been the beneficiary of some algorithmic tide bringing many new viewers to my channel. My small Mario video has gotten 40,000 views in the last week and a half or so. Okay, I'll just leave it here. We'll go to the good old Super Mario wiki. There you go. You can look at this guy. I really don't understand why that video in particular has resonated. Well, I guess I do. It's because my my autistic power level is on full display. I came to the decision after making that video that that's going to be a once in a while kind of crash out. You know, I can't have every video be that high octane. That was my first video. Obviously, I was self-taught. I had to just learn how to make a video. I made that video over the course of about 7 months, and I did lots and lots of illicit substances during that time, and I was in a very, very strange, liminal place in my life. So I was really able to just dig deep and create something. And I'm really glad that you've all enjoyed that video. I gotta say though, a lot of comments still ask me questions about Small Mario. And you know, after making that video, after focusing every single molecule of my being on that video for so long and getting it all out, it really does feel like a weight has been lifted. It doesn't bother me that much anymore. I do not think about Small Mario anymore. That was the goal going in, to get this thing off my chest that's been on my brain for so long. I didn't actually think that was gonna happen. You know, that was just something I put in the script to make it sound like there was some reason for why I was going on this insane, Diogenes ass rant in my barrel. But it really helped. It really did. I was alleviated after that. So, sorry, I've been, let's see, Zane, what do you got to say in chat? You're a skeleton? I'm a fly. Let's go rot in hell together. Yeah, you're a fly? Wow, it must take a lot of work to type out your chat messages, having to buzz around like that. But you know, flies are pretty persistent. A fly can do anything. You know what doesn't make sense about the Mario movie? Mario is a fan of Nintendo games, but he lives in a world where Nintendo didn't make Mario, and yet he's playing Punch-Out, which features himself. You know, that's another thing. The Mario movie, I really don't have much to say about it. I'm not into Mario for the movies. It really seems like that's where Mr. Miyamoto's creative energy is going these days. He doesn't seem too interested in making games anymore, which is understandable. You know, the man's devoted his entire fucking life to the craft. He's the greatest game designer who ever lived and all of that. But at this point, it seems like he's really more interested in cementing his legacy. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of Walt Disney-esque. First, it was the theme parks, I'm going to make Mario real. Come to Orlando, Florida, and experience real Mario. Punch coin blocks and eat Toad Burger. And now it's the movie. And the movies are the same thing. You know, they're just like advertisements. Illumination's really good at making movies like that. I actually haven't seen the Mario Galaxy movie. I still haven't seen it. Super Mario Galaxy, the game, is my favorite Mario game of them all, and quite possibly my favorite video game of all time. So I am gonna watch it. I'm not just gonna ignore it. But I mean, nobody's available to go see it with me in the theater. I'm not going to the theater by myself. I'm not dragging these bones out of my fucking tomb to go down to the local theater to watch the Super Mario Galaxy movie when I know I'm not really going to like it. I mean, it's Illumination. I understand Fox McCloud is in it. That's fucking crazy. I mean, not long after my Star Fox video, you guys, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome for that, by the way. You're welcome for that video. That's such a good, I think that's probably my best video, personally, just in terms of like the amount of information, like the quality of my delivery. My mic sounds like ass in that video, though. That was around the time my mic started breaking down. I recently got a new mic. I recently got a new pair of headphones too. Very like high quality, high powered audiophile, technophile type headphones. And it's funny, it actually kind of threw me off right after I got these headphones and I made my video game manuals video. The reason the audio sounds off in that video, the reason the music is too quiet was because the whole time I was making that video, I was wearing these headphones and it sounded good while I was making it. It sounded like you could hear the music fine, but then when I finally made it and like released it and I listened to it back on like my phone or like on any other device, it sounded way too quiet. So I'm not going to make that mistake again going forward. I thought the last Cave Story stream audio-wise sounded great. Overall, I really do think my technical difficulties as a streamer are largely behind me. So now we can just focus on the playing of the games and the rattling of the bones. Grub Stomper says, make sure you keep the reverb. It's your style now. You know, you think so? You like my reverb? I could probably work that into this new mic. Anyway, it's been long enough. Boy, I sure can yap. I tell you what, being a streamer is so fun. You just put a mic in front of me and I can just talk. I could be here sitting, talking all day. How about we quit the talk and start the game, shall we? Now look, you see? I just put it in full screen and the chat disappeared. It's not much of a stream without a chat, so we're going to be putting it back into windowed mode so that I can see what you fine folks have to say. Take a look. Even the title screen looks different. See, 2026, it says. Recent update. I'll give you a little tour de force of what we've got working with here. Here, window, there we go. Everyone has to learn to test on different devices the hard way. Oh, that's nice of you to say, I appreciate it. Does the audio sound good now? I didn't make any changes between now and the last stream. I really was happy with it. Okay, so I was talking about the music earlier. This Orgagna, I'm not sure why it says that. I think that's an inside joke. Orgagna, this is what the music is supposed to sound like. This is the original Cave Story sound that was created by Pixelamaya. This is the Cave Story Plus music. It sounds like eating dry spaghetti. Not impressed. This is the remaster. I don't understand why this one's called Cave Story Plus and this one's called Remastered, because these are both from Cave Story Plus, as far as I can tell. Maybe one of them is from like the fucking 3DS version. Wasn't there a 3DS version that was just awful? Grub Stomper 29, what are your thoughts on the various versions of Cave Story? I'd like to hear it. Anyway, this is the new Famitrax soundtrack that came with this update. I like this one. Take a listen. It actually sounds legitimate. It kind of bothers me when people try to write songs for an NES 8-bit Famitracker type sound and they end up making it sound way grander and more like bombastic and loud and have more channels than any NES could actually handle. I appreciate it when they go for realism. It sounds like something that could actually theoretically come out of an NES. But like I said, oh shit, what is this? I didn't even realize. Ridiculon. I don't really like the way this sounds. Yeah, we're gonna keep it with this. Here, I'll show off the difference between the graphics. So take a look. I'll show you what it normally looks like. We'll do one of the challenges. This is a new challenge that came with the update, Sand Pit. This level's fucking awesome. It's so hard. It's really long. I think this is probably what I'm gonna do to warm up. So here, take a look. First of all, it's in widescreen. Look at that. Widescreen cave story. For this entire challenge level, the Sand Pit, I am equipped only with the fireball. Sort of like how the machine gun challenge, you only had the machine gun. This is a fireball exclusive challenge, which is cool because I like the fireball. It's a great weapon. Ah, damn. That was quick. Oh, watch out. Precious moments, Cupies, evil angels, damn. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Okay, so compare that. Now we're gonna switch it over to the new graphics and see what you think. All right, take a look. Now watch. You see the like glow on the fireballs? It's just it's very subtle. You can see it better in this cave. But there's a subtle lighting change, and everything runs a little smoother. I'm really not an expert technical-wise in how to make a game. I'm not sure if it's actually at an improved frame rate, but it feels just a little bit smoother. And I said in the last stream that I preferred the old graphics over the remastered because this game is so fast-paced and there's so many bright colors and characters running around. But it doesn't bother me as much in widescreen. In widescreen and in this slick frame rate, I feel like my eyes are able to process it pretty easily. It doesn't bother me. So I think I'm going to be using this style while I play the game proper. Gotcha. Goudies, we're on a cockroach hunt. Who else but Zane says the 3DS version is so unnecessary. Oh, damn. Good shot. That guy threaded the needle. He hit me good. Dojeri, hello again. Nice to see you. Says, I played the Roblox port of Cave Story. I'm sorry, what? The Roblox port? I've never played Roblox in my life. That's kind of a tell between... That's kind of a tell... How you can tell apart like a late breed Gen Z and like an early breed millennial. Or I guess a late breed millennial, an early breed Gen Z, and a late breed Gen Z. I was one of the early Gen Zs. I did not grow up with Roblox. No, I grew up with Planetary Pinball. That was me. I've never played Roblox. But hey, if I understand it's like a game maker's toolkit kind of game, you know, encouraging children to be creative and to create their own games instead of just mindlessly consuming what we put in front of them. So that's cool. I'm all for that. And it's pretty impressive if they really can make a port of fucking Cave Story. That's awesome. Keep Cave Story alive. This game deserves it. This represents a very particular era, not only of gaming, but the internet as a whole. Wow. Roblox on Cave Story. All right. Cave Story on Roblox. Actually, I want to see somebody make Roblox in Cave Story. I want to play Roblox, except it looks like this. Oh! Ah, cheap. How was I supposed to see that coming? Fucking lame. Cheap, cheap, cheap. See what I mean about this level? This level is so cool. I outrange you fellas. You're not beating me. No, sir. Ugh. We'll be seeing plenty more of these little demonic angels later. They play a role at the tail end of the game. Look at this big fella. Got him. Oh! Die, 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 die. There's my favorite enemy. Look at this guy. He's in a pretty rough spot, though. I'm not sure how... He expects to beat me down there, not with my bouncing fireball weapon. It was an exact 1-to-1 port. It even had another ending. Really, as in like, holy shit, the blade. I completely forgot you get that in this level. That's awesome. Well, now look, I lost the fireball, but now I have the blade. So now instead of a fireball challenge, this is a blade challenge. That's really cool. I wonder if there's like a fan community that makes lots of these challenge levels. This game is so fucking fun that I don't even need to play like the real levels to enjoy it. Just give me Cave Story terrain to run through and shoot through, and I will be happy every time. The level 2 blade is so awesome. Hey, come here, you. Where you going? Bop! For King. Pour one out for King. Remember, he died for us. Whew. Oh! Yes. Oh, that was stupid. Ran in here for no reason just to step on a cockroach. Disgusting. The Roblox port removed Choco's Rogue and Curly's panties. No! How could they do that? Unbelievable. What do you mean I can't fuck the rabbit on Roblox? I know Roblox has plenty of like degenerate shit in there. If you give children tools to create things, they create the most horrific, degenerate shit you've ever seen in your life. Children are crazy. They are off the chain. They have no rules. They have no laws, no ethics to tie them down. They have not been fucking domesticated yet. Do not ever trust a child with with tools. That's so funny. So who else but Zane and oh damn, that guy hit me from far away. Who else but Zane and Grub Stomper 29? We have a whole crowd of Cave Story fans with us today. I hope you fine guys will be good co-hosts. Wow, ignore this. Ooh, that was embarrassing. You hath died. Time to take a water break. All right, that does it for my warm-up. I think we're gonna get to it. Where were we? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait. Nope. This is another file. Forget you saw this. I haven't gotten the star yet. I was here? Yeah. When we left off, it was right after the battle with Ironhead. Curly, Brace, and Quote have been separated. Quote's washed back up into Mimiga Village. The doctor has taken the Mimiga. There's nobody left here. It's looking like we're due for a genocide. It's pretty bad. This is again the low point of the story. God, this game looks good in widescreen. Bow! Look at the range on that. The doctor doesn't have a fucking chance when I get my hands on him with this thing. I got my blade, I got my level 3 missiles, fireball, and the spur. Awesome. Yeah, Grub Stomper, you mentioned that. Ironhead is an Ika-chan character. Ika-chan, I don't know how to speak Japanese. Guys, oh my god! It's Professor Booster! Look, the characters, their mouths move in the portraits now. That's another update. So now we can see like 3 more frames of Professor Booster. You see that one hair on his head moves. I wonder whose job it was to animate a single strand of hair on Professor Booster's head. That's a trick question. It was my job. That was my idea. I was on the team and I suggested that. Anyway, what you're supposed to do next is look at this screen and get a note from Kazuma. Teleport to Egg Corridor. It's time to make a very important decision. But before we do, we have some side questing to do. We are going to head to the Labyrinth, one of my favorite levels. Anyway, Grub Stomper, I was looking into Ika-chan, and it looks super cool. I can very clearly see how it would grow into Cave Story. The graphics look very similar to Cave Story, except you play as a squid. You play as a cute little squid in a fucking whimsical underwater world. Oh, goodbye. You don't stand a chance against my range. I have the power of widescreen on my side. Oh my god, this fucking thing is unstoppable. Oh, that was stupid. There's a nice song about the whimsical star. Yeah, we're on our way to get the whimsical star. It's a one of the game's like 2 or 3 side quests that rewards you with a nice little perk, and we're gonna need everything we can get. We're gonna need all the perks we can get going into this here end game. Prepare to die, cockroaches. So all my Cave Story fans in chat, I understand there is a fucking hip-hop rap album. Wow, that was embarrassing. Then you didn't see that. Oh, look at the water. You see? See, I was talking about the water. There's wavy water now. Also, Quote has the air tank. Thanks to Curly Brace, she let him have it in his hour of need. So now he can breathe underwater forever. Look at that water. Very wavy. Looks kind of weird. Everything else is still pixels, but now we have water physics. That Cave Story rap album, oh my god, dude. It was like a sign from God. As soon as I started playing this game proper, like I really started getting into it, I was on YouTube the day that album dropped. I saw just a video, like the starting Cave, you know, song number 1 on the album from Cave Story Rap. And it had like 300 views when I found it. And I was like, oh, hey, it's Cave Story. I'm currently on Cave Story. I'm on a Cave Story kick. Let's watch this. And this dude just started spitting. The whimsical star. I don't know how you would have known to go and talk to this cockroach. Well, now it's more like a decoration. That's about all I can offer since you're already in possession of an ultimate weapon. Right you are. Right you are. But it's nice to have a little item from Chaba. I didn't realize this Gouty had a name. Chaba and the Labyrinth, a whimsical star. Did that say unequip it? Equip, please. Bop. So where is it? Probably, if you were paying attention, you probably saw it earlier, but typically the whimsical star is a little barrier, kind of like Mega Man's leaf shield, of little stars that surround Quote and damage any enemies they touch. Yeah, that's right. It's called the Cave Story Lyrical Walkthrough. It is a proper walkthrough retsupre of Cave Story, but it's a completely from the ground up original hip-hop rap album, and it's fucking incredible. The dude has serious talent. Lots of like, you know, hip-hop icons get referenced in it. A lot of familiar beats, and the guy just has a real talent for stringing words together. Am I doing something wrong here? I don't understand why the whimsical star isn't appearing. Whimsical star only appears when you... Really? Oh! Well, I'll be damned. Grubstomper29, you are so full of knowledge. Thank you. Thank you for being my guide on this journey. This is the whimsical star. I guess it's supposed to be when you reach level 3, but since the spur, you know, you gotta charge it to reach level 3. Each one of these little stars does like just 1 or 2 damage, I think. But I mean, They have lingering hitboxes. Oh, that was embarrassing. So they're pretty handy. And again, this game is going to get pretty fucking real later, so we're going to take all the help we can get. Now that we have our buddy, the Whimsical Star, we're going to clear on out of here. Thank you, Labyrinth. Very cool. You know, even though the spur is the ultimate weapon, like absolutely, I do still miss the machine gun. I was playing through Curly's story earlier, and since I'm playing as Curly Brace, I thought it was only right to have the machine gun. And God, it's so fucking fun. Once you get the machine gun and the level like version 2 booster, and you can fly with the machine gun and the booster, Curly just becomes like an aerial ace. She can essentially fly. It's so fucking fun. Quote can't do that. Quote's got the range and he's got the power with the spur and the Whimsical Star. Plus, when you have the machine gun, you can't get the Whimsical Star. I made it this far with Curly and I went to go get the Whimsical Star, and instead of giving me a star, that cockroach gave me a like turbocharger for the machine gun, which means that the ammo refills a lot faster. So it's kind of cool. It's like I've made Quote and Curly into 2 separate characters. Curly's got the agility advantage and Quote's got the power and the range. Oh yeah, I was supposed to go to the egg corridor. The egg carrier. We're going to go stop Robotnik. Man, with the spur and the Whimsical Star, I'm about to fucking demolish this level. Very wide open level. You get a lot of room to shoot. Overkill. That's so awesome. And you're dead. I think the fully charged spur, correct me if I'm wrong, it does 60 fucking damage from one shot. God, it's busted. Like, I almost feel bad. I almost feel bad for these bitches. Just fucking stay losing. Anyway, you guys probably thought I was gonna run right past that treasure chest. Nah. Definitely not. But, yeah, 60. That did 60, and I guess one of the stars hit him too. 66 damage. That's crazy. You really don't have much reason to use just the regular missiles. Well, once you have the spur, I don't think the missiles do nearly as much damage. But I'm not gonna fall victim to my gamer brain. I will use the missiles. I will use all of my weapons because that's how you make games fun. Dojari says, I remember on my playthrough of the best ending, I forgot to get the spur. So I was shot 56 times at the final zone with only a polar star. Wow. But you still made it? You still beat the game? You beat the best ending without the spur? Boy, you're better at this game than I am. On my third playthrough, when I made it all the way to the end with the best ending, I had chosen to trade the polar star and the fireball for the snake. I just wanted to see what it did. Goodbye. And like I said in the last stream, that was a bad move. That was a bad trade. That's what we call a bad trade. I tried to beat Balos with the snake, and it just wasn't happening. It's just not as good. It's just not good enough. Well, I mean, I'm not good enough. It's my fault. I'm the player. But I feel relatively confident that with the spur, he's fucked. Okay. Okay, it's time for another boss. This is a cool boss. There's a boss in Mega Man 9 that's a lot like this. It's a fight against 2 like amoebas. And they're only vulnerable one at a time. But okay, I'm gonna try not to rely exclusively on the spur. It's gonna be a pretty boring stream. The spur is just gonna one-shot everything. I'll use missiles for this fight. The blade works really well against these two once they start doing their desperation move. They start just cycling around, spitting fireballs fucking everywhere. But with King and his big AoE, none of those fireballs even touch you. I bet those stars helped too. Defeated the sisters. Get out of here. Get the fuck out of here. You're done. You're fired. But dead. No, he's not dead. The only thing about the blade is the hitbox can be inconsistent. I think the sword strikes are completely random after King makes contact with an opponent. Okay, so each missile does 22. Yeah, that's pretty good, especially if you spam it. I only have 25 missiles though. I feel like I'm missing some missile upgrades. Am I crazy? Grub Stomper, is it normal to have 25 missiles by this point in the game? I think you get one more at like the final level. But 25 feels pretty light. I mean, still, that's 25 missiles that do 22 damage each. And if you get up close and you go, ba 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 ba, that's good damage. So I'll try not to sleep on the missiles. Anyway, it's time for a very important cutscene. Incubation successful. As you can see, the mysterious egg that we uncovered all the way at the beginning of the game seems to have hatched. Flying Dragon number 0 is now alive and well. Those dragons that I was fighting earlier in that last level, those were zombie, like, fucked up fetus baby dragons. You see they were bleeding out of their eyes? So hardcore. Only one of the flying dragons survived the incubation. It's weird seeing their mouths move. Their mouths move. After you took off to Sand Zone, we sped up preparations for securing an escape. Then misery showed up. Sue was taken away. Professor Booster got fucking Patches kicked down into a pit. Luckily, Quote did the right thing and completely ignored him and left him to his fate. The doctor has acquired the red flowers. He's got the Amiga. We're fucked. Kazuma has given up hope. The doctor's victory was certain from the moment he acquired the demon crown. It's only a matter of time before his Mamiga army is ready to attack the surface. And if that does happen, it'll be futile to try to defeat the doctor, even for you. You have no choice but to run from this place. Escape is possible through a flying dragon. It is here that Kazuma offers, quote, an easy way out. If you choose yes, that's it. You get the bad ending, where Quote and Kazuma fly away on a flying dragon to live out the rest of their lives in the mountains and start a beautiful family with children, 2.5 dogs, and a white picket fence. Oh, and I guess the humans and Mamiga get genocided in a horrific war. But we're not going to be doing that. Come on. Come on. And then it's after you say that, after you refuse him, that Kazuma's like, well, actually, now that I think about it, I guess you could try destroying the island's core. Grub Stomper 29, you want me to make a video dedicated to this game? I think I will. I think I certainly will. I mean, the plan is to keep this channel going basically until I die, until I actually do become a skeleton. So I'm sure Cave Story will pop back up in my head at some point. But I've had a really good time just playing it and dissecting it on my own and doing these streams. But I must be honest, I really haven't been inspired to create any video of my own about Cave Story. This game has been pretty well covered by other YouTubers. Like, if I were to make a video about Cave Story, it would be about the story behind it. You know, the toil of Pixel Amaya. That's really the most interesting part of this game as a story. But that's been covered, like, pretty dramatically. Everybody who is familiar with Cave Story knows it's the game that some guy made all by himself. That's kind of its claim to fame. So apart from that, I would just create a standard review, just reviewing the game's mechanics, upsides, downsides, and what I think of it overall. That's pretty well covered too. And right now, I really feel more inspired to create more, I guess, strange, like avant-garde type videos. Whenever I try and make a video, I scour YouTube to see if there's anything really comparable to it, anything similar as far as subject matter goes. The only exception being the left-handed Link video. There is another video about left-handed Link, but that video takes a completely different approach, the one by Rusty Nails. That video is basically just him talking about his experience as a left-handed gamer and how he felt about Link being right-handed in Breath of the Wild. My video was more going into the who, what, when, where, why it was established, why it's a problem, why it's bewildering, and then my video ends with offering a potential explanation. You know, I go into fan theories. So I do still feel like that video has a unique flavor. Plus, you know, my delivery was a lot more dry. He was, yeah. Anyway, boy, I sure do yap. You want me to stream Ika-chan too? Maybe I will. I mean, I could just stream anything I want at any time. Isn't that crazy? All I gotta do is turn this stupid fucking computer webcam on. Guys, this is possibly the best level in the game. This is the Outer Wall. Take a look at the map. Shoo, wait. This entire level is vertical. It's like Kid Icarus. The music is so cool. And there's a bunch of completely new enemy types here. Hello, dragon. Grr. There's a door down there. You guys see that? Made it. I just discovered this earlier today while I was playing Curly's story. What the fuck is this? Little House? Who are you? I don't know. Who are you? Where'd that husband of mine go? Bro, I'm right here. Have you seen my husband? Yes, I'm right here. I'm playing the game. Where the fuck is my wife? That's so dumb. The Little House. That's another side quest. If I go all the way back to the cemetery in Mimiga Village, I can find the husband, and I get offered a weapon to trade for the blade. And it's not very good. I don't like it very much. It's kind of like a joke weapon almost, in that I can show it off later. I can play Curly's story, I guess, and I'll talk about it then. It's time to focus. It's time to focus on the story at large. Quote has been offered an easy way out, and he has refused. Instead, he's going to use his rootin' tootin' shootin' platforming ability to save the day, which is the right move if you ask me. Check out these enemies, these like bouncing, they're really squirrely, they're really hard to avoid. It's really best to shoot them whenever you get the chance. Fuck. Like I was doing this with Curly earlier, trying to use that weapon. It's called the Nemesis. And yeah, I wasn't doing very well. I ended up just switching back to the machine gun. I was saying earlier, Curly is like an aerial ace when she's fully equipped with the machine gun. Wow, I completely missed. And the booster. This level is so fucking fun with a fully kitted Curly. You can just fly past everything. You can do the jetpack joyride execution style on those big flying cat enemies. You can be flying above them and shooting down. Ba, 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 ba. It's so cool. Grub Stomper says the Nemesis sucks nuts. Yeah, I agree. It's cool. It's fun. I had a fun time figuring out that I could... Whoa! That was cool. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna try and power up my missiles. Bop. Who else but Zane says, I've seen so much parallax scrolling in games, but something about these clouds are just iconic. Yeah, really. Oh, it's already over? Oh, It's a shame. It's already over. Such a good level. Oh my goodness. Who could that be? Oh shit. I did not mean to do that. Dojari says, Cave Story Tasses go crazy with the machine gun. You should check one out. Oh, I bet. I bet. Cave Story Tass. Don't kill me. I'm a human. I was turned into a Mamiga by magic. You mean you're not a killer robot? Well, technically I am, but I've chosen peace. You started me pretty badly by coming in so suddenly. This is Ito. This is Dr. Ito. He is kind of a fucking loser. It's kind of strange that we just had that whole like character moment of Kazuma like giving into cowardice, but being inspired by quotes will. It just kind of happens again with this guy. Ito is like a coward. He has to learn to stand his ground. You must have climbed all the way up the wall from outside. I'm quite a capable engineer, but I also have an innate fear of heights. Ugh. I shouldn't have come to such a place like this floating island. Look at his sprite. Look at him. I can say for certain that is the least cute Mamiga that I have ever seen. Hey, this song sounds familiar. Goodbye. Oh, so much damage. God, the spur fucks. Ouch. Oh, who could that be? Yo! Curly is blinking. I repeat, Curly is blinking. Curly, blink twice if you need help. She needs help, guys. We gotta go get her a mushroom. This gal fell down near the spring. She doesn't remember who she is. Probably scrap metal now. Just one thing, I've heard about some kind of special mushroom that supposedly helps recover one's memory if eaten. I wonder if that'll maybe work on this poor girl too. How did she lose her memory? What, from getting waterlogged? Did her brain files get flooded? That's fucked. Oh wow! That bat's putting in the work. I gotta hand it to him. That was a clean hit. That bat got me good. I just noticed, look at my star. Is it because I got hit to level 2? Interesting. So, hold on, we're gonna charge it again. Okay, so the whimsical star is like attached to the spur. It isn't just being at level 3 with any weapon, it specifically is charging the spur to level 3. Oh! Get fucked. Okay, I don't have the machine gun, I need to land. I need to land, I'm out of booster, I need to land. Okay, we're fine. Well, that just means I get to play this level again. Anyway, we gotta go get a mushroom. Curly needs her memory back. Ouch, dickhead. Otherwise, she can't take part in the epic finale. And we can't go without Curly. I mean, think about what she's done for us. You know, she sacrificed her life to save ours. She's one of us. She's our co-star. Yeah, with this new update, apparently you can play 2-player now. One of you is Quote and one of you is Curly. That's really cool. I wonder how the weapon trading mechanic works in 2-player. I wonder if it's like whoever talks to the NPC has an opportunity to trade their weapon. Or do you like share weapons? That's really interesting. That's something I'd like to maybe try out someday. But okay, we're gonna go missile mode. Level up. Die. Nice. These level 3 missiles really do pack a punch. If I remember correctly, it's somewhere in the graveyard. Yes, you are correct, Dojori. We need to go get a mushroom from the graveyard. It's a little strange that all of a sudden you're given like side quests. There really haven't been any real side quests in the game up until this point, but right at the very end, it's just like, here's a few side quests. I mean, everybody likes side quests, right? They're side quests. They're optional. Nobody can complain about them because you don't have to do them. Okay, these bugs are pissing me off. I was about to run straight into that stalactite to get that heart and impale poor Quote. Holy shit. Sometimes I'm a real fucking dumbass. Oh my god, I just remembered something. I'm pretty sure this wasn't a feature on the original. If it was, I just missed it. But on the controls tab on the main menu, there's now a strafe command. If I hold left trigger, I can strafe, and what that means is I can move backwards while maintaining my firing position. Look at that. I can jump, I can retreat while maintaining fire. That's pretty cool, right? I completely forgot until right now. That's pretty cool. I can strafe. With the spur especially, that'll be really helpful. I can just focus on positioning, just lining up my shots. Similar, any of you guys ever played Cuphead? Really great game. But in Cuphead, the best weapon by far is the one that you charge. You hold it down and charge it. Same thing with Cave Story. I would bet dollars to donuts that the creators of Cuphead were inspired one way or another by Cave Story. The gameplay is very similar. Of course, the level design in Cuphead, the level design in Cave Story is far better. The level design in Cuphead is weirdly not very good. Specifically, the run and gun, proper 2D levels. Nobody plays Cuphead for the levels. You play Cuphead for the bosses, you know? The bosses in Cuphead are fucking spectacular. But I always found the levels in that game to just be really unfun. They basically just put you in situations where it's difficult to avoid damage constantly. You never have any room to breathe. You really never have any room to flex any of the game's movement tech. It's just pure navigating tight corners, and if you move one pixel to the left, you take a shitload of damage. I don't know, I don't love it. Of course, I haven't played Cuphead in a pretty long time. That game probably deserves another look before I go around making claims like that. Anyway, we made it. Grub Stomper says, yeah, you share weapons, I think. 2-player is just 2 different versions of Quote. Oh. I played as Black Santa with my bud. It was a great day. Oh, I'm glad you had fun. So you play as 2 Quotes? I guess that makes sense, because Curly is a character in the story. I guess it wouldn't make any sense if you were both Quote and Curly, and then you met Curly. That didn't stop fucking Mario Galaxy from letting you just play the entire game as Luigi, even though Luigi was already a character in that game. And there's just 2 Luigis. God, that's funny. Whew, boy. My throat is starting to burn a little bit. I'm starting to get some of that buzzsaw. I'm gonna go fill my water back up. You guys enjoy the music for a second. Talk amongst yourselves. Grub Stomper 29 says, as the game progresses, you can unlock more characters. You can play as Quote and Choco? Interesting. Choco. And you said you could play as a Santa-themed Quote too. Black Santa. Excuse me, mushroom. I mean you no harm. I mean, I am literally about to murder a mushroom. Joyous, jubilant mushrooms, full of innocence and glee. Good comment, Dojoi. That was a really good comment. I'm glad to have you here. Now, this mushroom, there is no jubilance or innocence with this fuck ass mushroom. You got some business with me? Yeah. Amnesia. Oh, that's terrible. Do you want the mushroom badge? Yeah, I sure do. But you don't really need it then. No, I do need it. Oh, wait, you really do want it? Yeah, I do. You really want it no matter what? Yeah. Then you don't need it? No, I do need it. Well, then I'll give it to you. What an asshole. What a dick. Obtained the mushroom badge. Well, I guess we can go take care of Curly now. Let's take a look at it. The mushroom badge. A mushroom badge obtained from Ma Pignon. It serves no purpose. Now wait a damn minute. You lying shit. Ah, found me out. That's just a normal badge. Say what? You say you're gonna eat me? I did not say that. Curly's gonna eat you. I'm a very, very valuable mushroom. And the only one in this cave, too. That's a fucking lie. There's mushrooms galore outside. Joyous, jubilant mushrooms full of innocence and glee. Snap! Don't think for 1 minute that I'll let you eat me without putting up a fight. It's on! Oh! This is actually a pretty hard boss. Luckily, I have the spur, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. These fucking flying rocks do a lot of damage. Ah! Mushrooms galore. Die. Gotcha. I've lost. Obtained Ma Pignon. And now you not only lost the battle, you're going to lose your life. How's that feel? It is said to have the power to restore memories. Well, that's good. Curly Brace saved my life, and now it's time to return the favor. So Grub Stomper 29, that's pretty funny if you could play the entire game as Quote and Choco. I feel like there'd be some tension, some sexual tension. You know, seeing as they had consensual sexual intercourse earlier in the game. You know, considering that whole thing. How's it going, Ravioli128? Says Ravioli128. Glad to have you. You familiar with Cave Story? This is Professor Booster. He's my grandfather. We're doing this all for him. This is all for Professor Booster. Okay, we gotta head through the egg corridor and then up the outer wall to reach Curly. We're gonna speed run. It's time to lock in. I've got the spur, I've got the whimsical star. Nothing can stop me. Die. Oh! Oh, look, I can strafe. Look, I can moonwalk. I can moonwalk. That's so funny. Like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Oh. That's scary. These thwomp things, they kill you in one hit. So, you know, careful about that. $87 damage. Holy piss. Bop, bop, oh. The only weakness of the spur really is the slow firing rate. Once you fire off a big laser, it takes a second before you can start charging it again. But you can instantly, well, not instantly, there's a little bit of lag. But you can pretty soon after start firing regular Polar Star shots. That would have been able to stop that fly from buzzing into me. God damn it. You guys ever had an actual fly like buzz into your throat? Like fly directly into your throat? That happens to me so much. That's probably happened to me 5 times total in my life. It happened last month. I was out on a walk, you know, walking. This bitch-ass fly just flew in from another galaxy just to land in my throat and die, assumedly. Oh, I'm sorry, Zane. I forgot you're a fly. That's probably kind of, gruesome for you to hear about that. I'm sure you're not a fly that goes flying around in other people's throats. I'm sure you've got some level of decorum about you. But when I was younger, the flies annoyed me so much, I set up a friction trap next to a bottle and left them to starve and rot. Dojari, I don't know if you're aware, but Zane is a fly. That's not cool, man. You may want to keep that shit to yourself. I know we may have some anti-fly sentiment brewing in the chat. I may need to step in. Mods, ban his balls. If you're looking for the core, then you really need to hurry it up. Okay, man, whatever. Don't fucking rush me. Don't rush me. Okay, we're going spurs of blasting. I'm gonna try and speed run. If I had the machine gun, you don't even know how fast I'd be going up this this wall. Oh! See what I mean about the enemy design here? It's so good. Give me those. Well, I guess I don't need Doritos when I've got the spur. The spur, it doesn't even matter if you get hit, you know? It never affects your power level. With the Nemesis, the hidden weapon that you get from doing the Little House side quest, it's actually worse as you level up. That's the gimmick. At level 1, it's pretty good. It's basically just a buffed Polar Star. It's got better range, it does more damage, it's got a faster firing rate, and I believe it can shoot through enemies. I believe if you shoot an enemy with it, it'll like go through them. So it's pretty good. It's not great. Not as good as the Blade, certainly not as good as the Spur, but it's better than the Polar Star. But if you get a single Dorito, it levels you up to level 2, and then it fucking sucks. It's a worse Polar Star. It does like the same damage, it does 4 damage, but it's got a slower firing rate, worse range, and it no longer goes through enemies. And then, if you go to level 3, it gets even worse. It starts spitting out rubber duckies that do like 1 damage. Like, I get it's a joke and it's funny, but it sucks. It sucks. It's terrible. Oh, I'm glad you took it on the chin, Zane. Zane says it's all good. We have a self-deprecating sense of humor in our culture. I figure all that buzzing around horse shit and all that. Yeah. The flies in A Bug's Life, God, they're so funny. I got 24 hours to live, and I ain't wasting it here. God, that movie's funny. That movie has such a dark, like cynical, like fuck you sense of humor. That's really a funny movie. There really isn't any other Pixar movie with a sense of humor quite like A Bug's Life. Buzz from Earthbound is the GOAT, though. He sure is. Could you imagine if Porky's mom hadn't fucking killed him and you got to have him as a party member? He would have been like Seth in Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. He would have been just a completely busted party member. Curly Brace, come back to us. Stuffed it into Curly's mouth. Stuffed it into Curly's mouth. Very interesting choice of words. It's so weird seeing her blink. Quote. Now, up until this point, his name has not been spoken. This is the first time that you hear that his name is actually Quote. And I just did this part earlier on Curly's story, and I got Quote his memory. I stuffed it into Quote's mouth. And he actually spoke. He was like, Curly, it's me. I am Quote. It was so bizarre seeing Quote have a little character profile and have him talk. You know, he's a silent protagonist. I remember, your name's Quote. You and I are an item. Well, before, a great number of us robots were sent to this island, sent by the countries of the surface. The purpose of the mission was the incredible slumbering power found on the floating island. It was also about the Demon Crown. But you and I were different. We were sent on a mission to destroy that power. The island was in a mess when we landed, ravaged by the robots. They murdered scores of poor little Mamiga. God, the lore in this game, it's hardcore. One man seized the Demon Crown, the Doctor. The robot's mission was complete, and the island fell totally silent. but that was simply the beginning of the tragedy. I like this guy in the hood just standing here on this tender moment. What the fuck is he here for? I mean, he's here to tell you to go get the mushroom, I guess. The man who was able to capture the crown turned the Mamiga into beasts. They began attacking the surface. I faced him and tried my best. You were with me then. That's all I can remember. The crown bearer was surely injured by both our attacks that time. How about you? Can you recall something? Anything? Curly has such a great character profile. Her little picture got a lot of personality. She's really bubbly, you know. Please keep this. The Iron Bond. Your connection to Curly Brace, the only person you trust. You'll see each other again. That's a good point, Zane. Cynical kids movies aren't really a thing anymore. I mean, I don't pretend to be an expert. I don't go to the theaters to watch kids movies anymore. I used to be way into like Disney and Pixar. I used to see anytime one of their movies would come out, I'd go and see it. I think the last Pixar movie that I remember being hyped to go see was Inside Out, which, I mean, it was such a good movie. That's such a good movie. The original Inside Out is a fantastic film. But it was around that point, after that I just kind of stopped. I started falling off. So, I don't know, maybe that new one, Hoppers, that's about like the delicate balance of nature and how like humans anthropomorphize animals and how it ends up like harming nature overall. That's a really interesting concept. That's the first Pixar movie to come out in a while that I'm actually kind of interested in. I wouldn't mind watching that movie. Maybe that movie's cynical. Who knows? Anyway, dead fish. Those fish enemies from Yoshi's Island. That's exactly what those are. It reads, "Do not enter." Also, it's locked. That's so funny. I love the way this game is written. Boy, having widescreen sure does make a difference. It looks so much better. So anyway, I believe we are now confirmed to have the best ending. I think you have to get the Iron Bond in order to secure the ending. So now we're going to do the plantation. That's this level right here. This is another kind of silly level where you go back and forth. There's a lot of backtracking. Oh, get a load of this guy. These guys are tough. It's best to take them out with one spur shot because they move fast and they hit hard. But you know, they don't attack you first. It's only after you attack them that they fight back. This is kind of slimy, just killing them for no reason. Oh, I'll leave them be. Check it out. We got some new Mamiga. Yo, haven't we met somewhere before? It's Fisherman Mamiga. Remember at the very beginning of the game? I really dislike farming. I'm gonna go clear my head with some fishing. Do you like to fish? God, I love to fish. Not to brag, I'm a pretty good fisherman. I can hook a fish. I can reel him in. Oh, he's all tuckered out. The Mamiga are silent. There's just a pool of water down there. Not sure what that's for. The Mamiga ignore you. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Okay, I'm not gonna pick a fight with an ogre for no reason. That's what those enemies are called. They're ogres. There's a couple different types of them. But they are non-hostile. They are only hostile when you attack first. Typically when I encounter enemies like that in video games, I try not to, just kill them for no reason. This sprinkler is, oops, I can't be talking to humans. Do I look like a fucking human to you? I'm stone cold. Robot. Get it right. I'm a robot. Oh my God. Speaking of A Bug's Life, I just got ass blasted by a bunch of bugs. Okay, so when enemies are weak enough that a single Polar Star shot can deal with them, it's probably better to pepper them with little shots rather than try and focus on the charge. There's some cynical ones, but they always bomb. There was a pirate movie made by Aardman Animation that was actually hilarious, but no one has seen it. Interesting. I've never heard of it. Aardman Animation? What is that? Was that by like the Wallace and Gromit claymation Brit Bongs? That pirate movie where he says, "Well, yes, but actually no." That movie? Is that what you're talking about? Or am I wildly off? God, when did that movie come out? Yeah, I definitely didn't go to see that one. Yeah, assuming that's the film you're referring to. Hey, if you got any movie recommendations, I'm happy to hear them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. My spur got him, and now he's... Oh, sorry. See, these attacks are... Ouch. Those bats are really... bats are putting in the work. Grub Stomper says, I just watch Evangelion on repeat. Interesting. Evangelion. I've never seen Evangelion. I'm not... Oh my god, guys, look who it is. It's Sue and Jack and the other guy. They're locked up. What am I to do? I must free them. I wouldn't call myself an anime fan. There are 3 anime that I've ever gotten into and like watched all the way, and that was JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Yu Yu Hakusho, and Hunter x Hunter. I fucking love those. Those are great. I'm sure Evangelion is all... I know Evangelion is highly influential anime. A lot of Japanese video games and anime draw heavy inspiration from Evangelion. Hey, buddy. Ouch. I kind of forgot what I'm supposed to do here. This is another one of those parts of the game where you're expected to kind of meander around in an open area and figure out what you're supposed to do. Grub Stomper says, I'm not an anime fan either. Evangelion just rocks. Well, I should definitely watch it at some point. I mean, definitely. That's like essential anime. I definitely do have an inclination towards Japanese styles of storytelling. This game is extremely Japanese. Oh, you're a killer robot? You've come to kill us? The doctor can eat it. Yeah, he sure can. Fuck the doctor. Oh, you're a killer robot? You've come to kill us? That's so funny. Do you know a Sakamoto person? She should be hiding in the plantation somewhere. There were a few humans in here as well, but I haven't seen them recently. I wonder if they escaped. The Mamiga working in the farm are being tricked by the doctor. He's planning on making us fight the killer robots from the surface. A repeat of history. Zane says, Wallace and Gromit, yes. That exact movie. Also probably the single best stop motion animation I've ever seen in my life. It's nuanced and expressive. Huh. Well, I do like me some claymation from time to time. I'm a big fan of Coraline. God, that's a great movie. Coraline and The Nightmare Before Christmas. I know it's pretty basic, but I do like me some Nightmare Before Christmas. I could sing every song in that movie right now. The destination is unknown. Do you still wish to teleport? Now, I would not recommend teleporting to unknown locations, typically. That's kind of poor teleporter etiquette. Oh my gosh. This looks familiar. Interconnectivity. Look, guys. It's the Bushland. You remember this place? This is the teleporter that our Lord and Savior Professor Booster came out of. So that means he managed to escape from the plantation. I guess jump up here, shoot this block, and then go through the teleporter. What a lad. You recommend Mob Psycho too? I remember Mob Psycho. I had a friend in high school who was really into that. That is some kooky ass shit. The animation on Mob Psycho is wild. Mob Psycho is cool. I haven't seen it since it was new. But I do remember enjoying that. I just remembered what I'm supposed to do. Now that I've talked to the Fisherman Mamiga, here, I'm going to take the underside. I got Curly's air tank, so I can take my time. I don't have to worry about drowning like I did in the last stream. Coraline is a classic. It sure is. Terry Hatcher is so good in that movie. She plays the other mother. I love Terry Hatcher. Oh, look, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna fly over him, and then I'm gonna execution style. Bah! Gotcha. Can I reach? My mobility is so hampered by the water. I don't think I can actually reach. Oh my god, guys. Well, that's cool. They can't follow you under the water. That's cool. Ugh! Damn it. Okay, we're going around. You think I'm good at this game, Grub Stomper? Well, that's high praise coming from you. You said in the comments of one of my other videos that you've beaten this game with a self-imposed challenge of not getting any health pickups. So you only had 3 health? That's crazy. That must mean that like everything after the bushlands would kill you in 1 hit. Peeked inside of the bucket. Inspecting carefully, you see an item of some kind shining within. The teleporter room key. Is that you? It is. Use the teleporter room key. Hello, friend. This part is so weird. You can't interact with this guy. You can't fight him. He doesn't say anything. But if you try to use the teleporter, this happens. I found you, killer robot. And that's it. Quote is defeated. That's an annoying trope in video games when the protagonist, like they have to have the protagonist get locked up or something. This happens in Zelda games a lot, where the protagonist has to get locked up and they're just effortlessly defeated in 1 hit by some random enemy. Like, you're telling me all it takes to defeat the mighty Quote, the killer robot, is to just jump on his head? Apparently so. Yeah, 3 health, everything one-shots. You even beat the secret ending. Took a long while. Boy, I bet. In order to do something like that, you have to learn a game down to the code, inside and out. I thought you were already dead. Sue would smack you and you wouldn't move an inch. This place is a jail. Those who oppose the doctor are locked up here to be used as test subjects for his ongoing experiments. Sue said so. You a friend of hers? You're a little bit too late. She was here as well. She worried about you so much. It was only a few minutes ago that she was carried off. Well, that fucking sucks. Oh, and by the way, she snuck something in your pocket while she was taken away. This is a cool part. Putting something in your inventory. Sue's letter. Excuse me. Gotta make sure I read this loud and clear. Hey, it's me, Sue. I somehow managed to get a pen and paper and envelope inside of this jail cell. I don't remember telling you anything about us. We came to the island as a research group. It was me, my mom, Kazuma, Professor Booster, and a few assistants. The doctor was with us too. He was supposed to take care of our medical needs, and did, I guess. But that all changed when he found the demon crown. Sue snuck her rogue in your pocket. Oh, wow, that's a good comment, Zane. Let's hope the term killer robot doesn't become relevant enough to become censored. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, boy, that's a whole extra thing. Anyway, Sue just explains the plot to you for like the 5th time. She tells you to go see her mom, and she gives you the password. The password is Cave Story backwards. Dope. After reading the letter, a path just magically opens out of the prison. Oh, wait a minute. This guy has some funny dialogue after reading it. Did you get some kind of love letter? No, it was a professional, utilitarian letter. We were dealing in information. I don't know what you're talking about. Nothing of the kind. I'm not sure how old Sue is supposed to be. And the way she acts, she seems she's She's supposed to be pretty young. Of course, I don't know how old Quote is supposed to be either. He's a robot. Litagano... The Kotsu... Litagano Matsugud. What is it? What is that? Litagano Matsugud. There was some guy in the comments of my last stream with a moral oral profile pic who said that. He said Litagano Matsugud. Is that something backwards? Dok Stom Anagatil? So no. What does that mean, Grub Stomper 29? Are you speaking in tongues right now? Please explain. This took me a while to figure out. This is where Sue's mom is. You have to jump up here. That took me a while to figure out. What's the password? Yurt. Here she is. Probably the last major character that we're gonna meet. So you're the hero Sue's been talking about. I'm glad. Momorin Sakamoto, Sue's mother. I took my chance working at the doctor's side, but after the flower seeds were located, I was of no use to the doctor. I was thrown off of the island unceremoniously. Not very nice. Men who treat women without respect are barbarians. I agree. Anyway, that aside, I'm presently building a rocket for you. It will take you all the way up to the doctor's throne. But we need to get the parts. You'll never guess what the part is. Oh yeah, she just takes the booster. That's funny. She took the booster. We need to use it to complete the rocket. Are you busy now? No. That's a good answer. To be expected from a hero. That's so funny. Obtained the Mimiga mask. Now I can go talk to the Mimiga. So now what you're supposed to do is barter with the Mimiga to get one of their sprinklers so that she can finish her rocket. Please do whatever it takes to get a sprinkler. Also, Mimiga quote. Look at him. Isn't he cute? Oh, look, there's a bed. Hey, I'll take a rest. Not just a rest, I gotta take a piss too. I've been drinking so much water today, I've stayed extremely hydrated. If I stand here, there's a clink. It's kind of annoying. I'll stand over here. Let you guys enjoy this song. This is Arthur's House. I mean, we're not in Arthur's house, but that's the name of the song. The song is entitled Arthur's House. Please enjoy. I'm gonna go engage in Operation Lemonade Rainfall. And yes, Zane, that is rather sad. That's an extremely quotable show. Boy, I got some shit to say about Moral Oral too. I actually, a couple of months ago, I was going to make a video about Moral Oral. I ended up scrapping it just thinking that with my current brand, my video game brand, it'd be a little odd to just start throwing out cartoon episode reviews all of a sudden, but it's in there. I'm a huge Moral Oral fan. You'll probably be hearing from me regarding Moral Oral going forward. Anyway, enjoy the music. Cave Story lore. The original game translation before Nicalis made Cave Story Plus was fan-made. Litagano Matsugud was the password in that game because the translator mistranslated Dokotsu Monogatari backwards. Huh. Well, now I know. You are just full of insight. Thank you. You guys have been lovely co-hosts. Let's turn this in. We're good. What You gotta start picking up the pace, though. Oh, I just tried to fly, and I cannot. I lost my booster. That sucks. Ouch. Asshole. I like using the blade as the Mimiga, because King. It's the weapon of King. The coolest fucking Mimiga ever. Red flowers are being grown in preparation for an attack. Yeah, I know. Anyway, here's a sprinkler. One interesting thing to note about this game is it sure does explain the plot and stakes to you gratuitously. It's made very clear. Oh, look at this asshole. Look at this bootlicker. Long live the great doctor. He's the guy in power now, so I'm going to say nice things about him, even though he's a reprehensible piece of shit. Why aren't you working? I don't know, man. Why are you working? Don't tell me what to do. It has stopped. You're a new face around here. You must be puzzled having been brought here so suddenly. Whatever. Don't even think about doing anything rash. If you run away and are caught, they're going to toss you in jail. I'm safe and get to eat my meals, but that's only as long as I take care of their silly flowers. It broke again. Hey you, new guy, go exchange the sprinkler with a new one that hopefully works. Obtained the broken sprinkler. I just did it, says Zane. Went from Pokemon to Dragon Ball to Mario and then back to Pokemon. Probably not the wisest. Interesting. What do you mean you went back, as in like you watched Dragon Ball, played Mario, and then played Pokemon? I have a history with Pokemon too. I mean, we all do. Everybody played Pokemon growing up. I'm going the wrong way. Now I go to the safe house and get the sprinkler. And that's over here, isn't it? Yeah, the rest area. Now the Mimiga will talk and we can see what they have to say. I don't believe that, Doctor. Robots? Whatever. I'm not scared, not even a tiny bit. Some of my friends were killed by robots. Even so, a few of those robots seemingly understood us. I believe that these robots possessed hearts and souls. Well, good old quote sure does. Obtain the sprinkler. Now we can build the rocket and we can head for the doctor. And once we go up there, we enter the end game. It's just a sprint to the doctor. Make him pay for what he did. Well, these little green bastards have more health than you'd think. It takes 16 damage to kill them. Yeah. The password is Litigano Matskur. See, I'm in. I'm in with the Cave Story crowd now. I've made peace with the Cave Story crowd. Show her a sprinkler. That's odd. That's an odd way to word that. Show her a sprinkler. Next, can you look for a man by the name of Ito? Oh yeah, I forgot about him. He conceitedly calls himself a famous technician. But he's a big fat coward. Ito was the first to run from the doctor. Oh, you're referring to content creation. So you made content about Mario, Dragon Ball, Pokemon. Well, those are some pretty smart choices. I mean, you gotta cast a wide net. Everybody on the planet knows Mario, Dragon Ball, and Pokemon. Everybody knows about that. I didn't include Dragon Ball earlier when I said that I liked some anime, but I got down and dirty with some Dragon Ball in my day. I'm only really familiar and like a fan of the original like Dragon Ball up until the defeat of Frieza. Once Goku defeated Frieza and went Super for the first time, that was around where I checked out. I understand the Cell and Buu saga are loved. Maybe I'll watch those at some point. Say hello to her for me. Sure. Sure, Ito, whatever you say. Oh, shit, I have the booster back. No, I don't. Once she completes the rocket, she does give you the booster back. Thank the Lord. I got really used to using it. Now I just have to rely on standard Mario platforming mechanics. You say if I have something to say about Moral Orel, I should subject you to it? Oh. Just wait and see. God, Moral Orel is such a good show. I really like how that show starts off really like episodic and silly. There's really like a strong formula, but then like it starts kind of falling away and things start getting real and having consequences. The story really starts coming together near the end. Some of the best like episodes of TV I've ever seen are some later episodes of Moral Orel. Funny show too. It's fucking hilarious. Anyway, that's it for the plantation. Can't lie. The plantation is probably one of the weaker levels in the game. Not a lot of action, just kind of a lot of running around, talking. But from here on in, it's gonna get real. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. The booster was returned. Why can't I keep the Mimiga mask? I want the Mimiga mask. The red flower has already been put to use. Get on that rocket and hurry to the doctor's throne. I'm back! Trying to hide was useless, and the rocket would never be completed without me. By the way, if you defeat the doctor, do you think I'll become a human? I don't know, maybe. Don't ask me. I'm just a jump and shoot robot. Yes. We've returned. Okay, take a look. Watch this. This is pretty funny. This is definitely something that I missed on my initial playthrough. But there's a dog here. A talking dog. It's been a while. I've been hired as a courier. This is for you. He's got a fucking life capsule. What? You're going to fight the doctor. You have my support. By the way, tell Curly I said hi. Woof. Speaking of Curly, is she still down in her bed? I've never checked on Curly after completing the rocket. Yeah, she's still here. I'm fine now. Thanks for asking. Oh, that's good. Grubstomper says you can take the Mimiga Ask all the way to the ending if you don't talk to Momorin. You just won't have the booster. There'll even be some extra dialogue. Interesting. Interesting. There's so many different ways to complete this game. This game is just dripping with replay value. Now, my gamer brain is not severe enough that I'm gonna play the entire fucking game again just to see that. But thanks for sharing, Grubstomper. Zane, you say you edited videos for a Christian YouTuber who loved Moral Orel. Interesting. Wow. You have experience in editing. Interesting. I'd like to hear more about that. Excuse me. Editing is hard work. That's I'm slow, you know. My videos take so long to make. I am so slow. I'm so like anal retentive. Oh my God, you guys, it's the Black Wind. I teased it last stream. This is the last cave. All items are now level 1. That sucks. Nobody told the Spur. The Spur, it still works just as good as ever. But we're not going to rely on the Spur. We want to level up some of our other weapons, specifically the Blade. Even as good as the Spur is, the Blade is still like comparable, just in terms of raw DPS. Whoa, 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 back up. Yeah, see what I mean? Ooh, ouch. Yummy blood water. Bop, 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 bop. Oh, what? Oh, right. Sorry, I thought that was an item. You start getting these, I don't know what you call them, energy Dorito packets. You hit them and you get energy. I have no idea how you'd expect me to get that one, though. I'm not even going to fuck around with that. We are nearing the end game. This is the end game, really. It's time for the major difficulty spike. So from here on in, I'm really gonna need to pay attention. I'm gonna need to lock the fuck in. Like, look at this level design. It's starting to look like Kaizo Mario. Boy, I really do always have to bring things back to Mario, don't I? I really am like Cyber Shell for Mario. I'm never gonna be able to escape it. That's okay though. What? I'm doing pretty good. It's always as soon as I say something dumb like that, "Oh, this is going well." Calamity strikes. Ouch. Okay, I'm pretty happy with the level 2 blade. I think I'm gonna start focusing on the fireballs now. I'd like to level up the fireball. I do love me some fireballs. Even though it sucks at level 1. Ooh-ah. That was a dumb noise. Ooh-ah. We really thank you, Bruce Lee. Made it. Taught yourself how to use Wondershare. Interesting. I use CapCut for my editing. I'm extremely picky, and wow, I just ran right into that. That was really dumb. CapCut really ticks a lot of my... CapCut is just so fucking easy to like cut and... Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me. I know this is gonna sound kind of hypocritical, but there's some AI tools for like noise reduction and like fading in and fading out on CapCut, and it really is helpful. Especially back when I had a shit-ass mic and setup. That was basically required for my videos to sound halfway decent at all. Anyway, get fucked, Red Ogre. You are done. This is so weird. This one boss gives you a medal, like, wow, you did it. You beat the Red Ogre. It's like, okay, he wasn't that tough. He wasn't that tough at all. These bats in this dungeon have done more damage to me than that fuck-ass Red Ogre ever did. That's so weird. There's so many little touches of on this game that just don't make a lot of sense. It's when you remember that this was made by one person. You know, human beings do things that are irrational, that don't make sense. Oh, but that is why we love it. And bop. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right, level up. All right, we reached level 3. I'm sorry, missiles. If I got any missile fans in the chat and I'm appreciating and I'm like offending you, I'm sorry. I just don't use the missiles that much. They have ammo. I'm gonna be freaking out about running out of ammo. All of these other weapons are really good and they don't have ammo. Hey, that was pretty slick, huh? Little frame perfect jump. Bop, bop. Iron Head gives you a medal if you beat him with no damage. Really? Just Iron Head. Iron Head and the Red Ogre. Ooh, the tension. Well, this is it, guys. It's time to face down the doctor. Oh, man. Here they are, the Mimiga. Are no match for the Spur. Here's the helicopter that the team came in. Is this the helicopter Sue arrived on? Looks like the Mimiga ripped off the blades. It's brutal. Prefab house. We're going to become pretty familiar with this house. You'll see in a second. It's Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. I said in my last stream, when I was kind of coming to the game's defense about how dumb it is that you have to ignore Professor Booster in order to save him. This is the game's other hint. I remember after my initial playthrough, I made it all the way here, and I got here, and it says, Professor Booster's memo. Further investigation of the island is feasible if a device to aid with airborne mobility is available. For this, I will begin development of the Booster Rocket. Development of this aerial device will have multiple phases with 2 booster versions, version 0.8 and version 2.0. The plan is to make version 0.8 to be equipped and permit some form of aerial propulsion, and as long as I can survive, version 2.0 will also be completed, it being even more indispensable. So just laying out there in black and white that there are 2 versions of the booster, and if Professor Booster lives, you can get the 2.0. Again, that doesn't tell you to go back and ignore him, but it does clue you in that there is maybe a different way you can go about that part of the... Ouch. Fuck you, Igor. You early game boss. He has a lot of health, though. I'm surprised he tanked that many spur shots. What do we have here? A little thank you from the developer. Here, let's level up our missiles. Here we go. Just like that. Level 3 missiles. Hey, we're max level. We got max level fucking missiles, fireball, blade, and spur. We are ready to go. End of the road. Oh, yeah? Isn't that weird? Grub Stomper, am I missing something with that part? Where you just jump into the clouds and it puts you back at the prefab house? Igor. Listen to this song. It's very, very emotional. All right, it's time. Enough preamble. It's on to the show. The Doctor's throne room. It's time to put an end to his reign of terror. There's Misery. It's you again. Misery, I see that you now have blue hair in your character portrait. Someone fixed that. You really are tenacious. Before, I thought you were just a reckless little robot. You should know I have no regrets about this island. It is my fate to obey the one who wears the crown. Prepare yourself. Misery is not that tough. She's a fun boss. She's got some cool attacks. She's the spur just completely annihilates her though. She's really good at putting like distance between you and her and putting up like defenses against your attacks, but the spur just goes right through them. Ouch. Yeah, sorry, Misery, you don't have a fucking chance. Oh. That does good damage, though. Woo! Thanks for spawning in these bats so I can get some health back. The range on the spur, it's just fucking unbeatable. She's putting up a fight. I'm over here talking shit. She's gotten a few good hits. Look, I'm at 15 health. You know, for this final boss rush, you don't get any more health pickups except for defeating these bats. Maybe I should go on cleanup duty for a little bit. It'd be really embarrassing if I talked all this shit about Misery and then she beat me. Gotcha. Segbakarak. Nice to meet you. It's such a refreshing novelty to see someone doing a 2008 style Retsupre. Well, I appreciate the kind words. I mean, there really will always be novelty of just some asshole playing some fucking game. There's a lot of assholes out there and a lot of games to be played. Yeah, Misery kind of kicked my ass. I'm down to 5 health. I mean, I have the life pot. Remember, I have the life pot. It'll restore your life, but just once. Would it be better to save that for the end game? Should I use it now? I mean, I've still got 2 more boss fights ahead of me. It'd be pretty embarrassing to die. I'm gonna save it. I'll take my chances. Choco! Hey! Fancy seeing you here. You're the traveler I met a while. Oh, yeah? Yeah, we met all right. We became acquainted. Yeah, I've come to save you. Of course. The doctor's afraid of us. See, this kid's woke. She knows what's up. The doctor's afraid of us. That's why he put us in jail. There's no mistaking it. That's a cool-ass Mamiga. Bastard. Finally, it's complete. Mamiga become enraged when we introduce the red flower as a form of medication. It also contains a compound that destroys one's reasoning, and now I have successfully extracted and intensified it. That's what doctors and scientists just have to do. Hey, we found this chemical that makes people go crazy and kill themselves and everyone around them. So we have to study it and find out how we can make it stronger and improve it, because we're scientists. Woo! Fuck you, doctor. I will not let you win. Ooh! He hit me with his crystal. Oh! Damn. Boy, that takes the wind out of my sails. Damn, the doctor beat me. That was embarrassing. Grub Stomper, you're gonna have to rescind your comment from earlier about how I'm good at the game. The phase 1 of the doctor, he's not even that hard. When I first played this, I beat him first try, no problem. Okay, let's just go in there. No more bullshit. Gotta fight Misery. Misery is the one who really did more of the work. I'm gonna try using the blade against her. Woo! Ugh. How was that? Now we're talking. Gamer mode activated. Okay, this is a super duper nitpick, but I just realized that Misery's character profile, her little picture, is different in these updated graphics, and it doesn't look as good as the old graphics did. The face she made when you defeated her in the old graphics, she looks really like pissed, really like taken aback, shocked. She has very strong like Tails getting trolled panel energy. You know what I mean? But in these new graphics, she didn't. It didn't have as much personality. She looks just kind of perturbed. Just I'm upset that I have lost. That's a downgrade. I'm gonna have to. That's -2. Sorry. Hello again, Choco. Grubstomper29 says that I should talk to you twice after defeating the doctor. Interesting. That's what I'm gonna do. You fuck-ass doctor. How about you just stop talking and put him up? Put him up, put him up, put him up. Come on, come get some. Ouch. See, his attack, that only did 5 damage. Like, really? Oh! It is pretty hard to dodge, though. He's really good at blocking my shots. How about we get up close and personal? How about that? Oh. God, this boss theme is so great. Whew. Teleport one more time. I fucking dare you. Gotcha. Oh no, the power is out of control. It's like the hermit gunsmith said, you asshole. You get cocky using powers that were never yours to begin with. You will only reap a crop of calamity. Now look at him. Now he's big and pissed off. But he's still not very tough. In fact, this is probably even easier than his first phase, especially with the spur. Goodbye. Whoa! Get fucked. Look at him. His eyes are bulging out. It's like the end of Akira. Yes. The day is saved thanks to the Powerpuff Girls. Defeated the Doctor. Well, I guess that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. The final boss was a little weaker than I expected, but you did well. I feel a little like a celebrity. Sue? Yeah, I know her. That girl looks like a Mimiga, but is really a human, isn't she? Well, my eyes can't be fooled. She's not here, though. You're strong, aren't you? Like our great hero, Arthur. Wow, look at that. Oh my god. It's Santa! Do you remember me? I lost my key in the bushlands. Yes, that doctor's a bad guy. Where'd the hearts go? Wait a minute. Put them back. Damn it, did I just fuck it up by going to talk to Santa? Well, that was very sweet. I know the Mimiga, you guys are rooting for me. Thank you, Chaka. Thank you to all of you, Mimiga. This is for you. Okay. This boss that's about to happen is fucking nuts. I'm just gonna let it speak for itself. Hold it right there. Misery's not done yet. Oh no. Stay away from the core if you care for this one's life. There, see what I mean about her character portrait? It's not nearly as good. For a robot, you seem to have human emotions. This is low, Misery, even for you. You can fall to your doom with the island, or you can forget about everything here and leave. If you leave here right now, I will guarantee her life. We do not negotiate with terrorists. A spooky, disembodied voice. The power of the red crystal is incredible. The doctor lives. Even now, I feel so alive. Although my body has succumbed, my consciousness is clear. It feels as if I have become a superhuman. Unbelievable. Misery has a pretty raw line here. This is a really good line from her. What's wrong, Misery? Is this form dreadful? Ugh, those who cheat death. Disappear! Those foolish enough to forget their master need not free will. Misery, until the day you die, you will be my puppet. Oh man, this is getting real. Oh, look at her. She's all fucked up. Hey, we gotta go. Sue 2. Whoa, hello. That's new. Holy shit. All right, here we go. Woo! God. Whoa. Back off, Sue. I don't like you like that. Ooh. Whoa! Holy shit. Okay, I need to focus on the core. There he is. His ugly mug. Look at the teeth. God, that's so cool. I'm gonna get up close and personal with the big damage. Oh, I got Sue. She's out of commission. Whoa. God damn, so many little... Ugh. Is this what you expected for the final boss? Here, I got him on the ropes. It's just like the first fight with the core. Just be patient. Oh, shit! Oh, got him! Oh, yes! Oh my god, that is such a hype-ass boss. You destroyed the undead core. Fuck yeah! Alright. The helicopter's good to go. Oh, what, you fixed it? That was fast. Whew. Alright. I'm gonna need to get some more water before we continue. You thought that was crazy? We're just getting started with this end game. The island's starting to collapse. At this rate, it's only a matter of time until this area collapses too. We need to go. Whew, that was pretty crazy, huh? Thank you, thank you. I'm currently bowing. You can't see it, but I am bowing. All right, all the Mimiga escaped. Every Japanese game has to end like this, with shaking and like havoc. And we need to get out of here. The place is falling apart. You'll be squished if you don't run fast enough. This part's really cool. If you keep holding left, then you're fine. But it looks like you're about to get your ass creamed. Woo, woo. But wait a minute. Behold, the end game. One last little dumb cryptic thing that you need to figure out to get the true ending is instead of running past the safe house to get to the helicopter, you got to go into the safe house. And there's a hole. We're going to go down that hole, and shit's going to get real times 100. So I'm going to go fill up my water. We're going to go get ready. Grab yourself something to drink. It's about to get crazy in here. And we're back. It's time for what you've all been waiting for. It's time for me to make good on my promise and finish Cave Story. Sorry I've been taking off so much. I've been needing so many water breaks. I'm just so fucking hydrated right now. God, it's euphoric. Anyway, a black wind blows through your body. All weapons drop to level 1. Welcome to hell. This is the Bloodstained Sanctuary, the game's final challenge. Did you know that the woman named Jenka had a younger brother? His name was Balls. The music is so fucking awesome in this level. Hey, look at that. I know that girl. He led and protected the people with his magical power. They loved and trusted him, even more than their own king. Ow. Curly, how the hell did you get down here? No matter. Let's go! Woo! Oh. Hey, back off, man. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, damn. That was not worth it. Whoa. Oh. This part is so hard. Gotcha. Jealous of Balls, the resentful king caught and imprisoned him. His punishment was severe and cruel. Humans truly are terrible creatures. Yeah, I mean, we certainly can be. I don't know if as a rule. Whoa! Balls was driven into a state of pure, uncontrollable rage by the punishment. Weakened by the torture, he was helpless to contain the fury. The king and kingdom were swallowed by Balls' wild, magical force. The life that he loved so dearly was turned into ruins in a single night, shrouded only by fiery, hot ashes. The lore in this game really is wild. I wonder, was Pixel okay while he was creating this? All right, Curly's back. So now, the weapon that Curly is currently equipping is the Nemesis. But since she doesn't have to worry about Doritos, it's only ever good. Curly covers your back. And if you point up, you can team up to do this huge, big fuck you shot. It's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna try and focus on leveling up the blade. Yeah, we don't need to worry about the spur. All right. Actually, I think a spur shot would do it just about right there. Is that little guy blocking my spur shots? That's crazy. The little guy with the sword. I like these little angel enemies. They look completely unlike anything else you've seen in the game up until this point. It really sells that we're dealing with a different force entirely. So at this point, the doctor is dead. But the cycle of violence will only continue if the demon crown is not destroyed. And Balos, that's his real name. I don't know why I thought it'd be so funny to call him Balls. But Balos is the one responsible truly for all of this. So we need to go down here and kill his ass. That's the plan. Quote and Curly are just the team to do it. All right, this room is hard. Driven insane by his punishment, Balos was confined to the floating island in the sky by his sister Jenka. That was all she could do. For Jenka, killing her younger brother would be impossible. Oh. Get fucked! Oof. Boy, those guys with the arrows can hit you from really far away, can't they? Get him, Curly. It is worth it to go out of your way to kill them since they drop Doritos and hearts. Nice. I'm playing at peak level. I'm a man at the peak of my life. You can kill the buttes through the wall using the Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't even been using the mystical star. The whimsical star. All right. Go, whimsical star. Do something whimsical. Like murder these angels. Very, very whimsical. Okay. Nice. Well, this is going great. Oh shit, I said it again. Forget I said that. I didn't just say that. I definitely didn't just say that. Who else but Zane says, you got an AI shirt? You just ordered a shirt off TikTok and the print is upscaled, illegible garbage? I'm sorry to hear that. That's a shame. What's the shirt? What's on it? Whoa. Okay, let's keep calm here. What we really need to do for this level is keep our cool. All right, I'm gonna fly in there. One shot. Oh, that was cool. That was slick. Jenka's witch daughter Misery is to blame for the demon crown. She forced Balos to create it. Because of this offense, she was cursed by the crown, compelled to obey whoever possesses it. The curse can be lifted if the demon crown is destroyed. However... Oh, shit. Get him, Whimsical Star, get him. Whew, all right. You know, not to brag, I may be making this look easy right now, but this is actually an extraordinarily difficult level. One last mini-boss. And it's a super fun one, too. This reminds me of that boss in Sonic 3. You know the one? If you've played Sonic 3, you know the one. There's a boss in Sonic 3 that looks a lot like this. It's one of the hardest bosses in the game. I think it's in the Death Egg Zone. Ooh, got him. Get fucked. Quote and Curly are on a roll. Oh, you know, Grub Stomper says I missed a missile upgrade. What? Oh, shit. Well, it's a good thing I don't use the missiles that much. The Demon Crown will be restored anew an infinite number of times so long as Balos' heart still beats. That is the supreme magical power of his eternally enraged soul. It is intrinsically imbued into his evil creation. You know, I don't think I showed it when we were at the plantation, but this is actually an area you can reach from the plantation. You go through here and you find the sculptor making these statues. These are the former kings of the Demon Crown. But they've been destroyed. And now we have cool guys instead, like Curly Brace, King, Toriko, and Quote. So what the hell is this? So these statues were always here? Have these events been prophesied from the very fucking beginning? Passage? This area is called Passage? I'm pretty sure it's a passage. Well, all right. Here we go. Corridor. Now, this is so funny. The whole time I was there, I was in that level, the Bloodstained Sanctuary. I was being lore dumped. The game exclusively telling me. But then one more time, just in case you didn't get it, there's a dog that says, you need to kill Balos to liberate Misery from the curse. Otherwise, the cycle will continue. Thank you, dog. Thank you for telling me that. All right, here we go. This is it, the seal chamber. There he is. Balls. He's making the Poco Loco face. I am Balos. You'll never guess what he's about to do. He's about to explain yet again why we're here. But he has some really raw lines, really like gruesome, brutal imagery here. So I'll read it just for Balos' sake, considering I'm about to murder him. So furious and unstoppable was this force that its fire consumed the child who adored me and the wife who loved me. They were swallowed by its flames and suffered dearly, all because of my selfish transgression. My eyes were affixed, and I was unable to turn away from the fiery horror created with my own magic. I could only laugh. That's pretty hardcore. If that happened to me, I'd probably be a power-hungry asshole too. Now kill me, or I will kill you. Oh yeah? I'll kill you, sure. Come get it. Come get it. What, you scared? You scared, asshole? Oh god, this boss freaks me out. The way he charges at you. God, he's doing a lot of damage to me. Whoa! Lightning shots. Whoa! Damn! God! Got me again! Look at his face. What a dick. That's the face he's making. Look at Curly. Curly can still fight. Okay. Okay, so herein lies the real challenge. If you die to Balos, you have to do the Bloodstained Sanctuary all over again in order to attempt to beat Balos again. But we're gonna do it. I said I would finish Cave Story, and that's what I intend to do. If I'm being honest, I wasn't really expecting to beat him on my first try anyway. Anyway, now I can get the missile upgrade. Huh? You said it's outside of Heavy Press's boss room? Cool. We're gonna just take it slow. Whoa! Oh, damn. That was stupid. I should have dodged that. Whew. And... Whoa! You're right, Grub Stomper. I have the life pot. I chose not to use it against the doctor. I always forget. I don't think I've ever once in all of my 6+ playthroughs of Cave Story ever used the life pot. Now is the time. I'm not going to be the gamer who makes it all the way to the end and is like, but I only have 45 elixirs. I don't know. What if I need them? That is not going to be me. Not today. We will use the life pot. Thank you for reminding me, Grub Stomper. Thank you. Okay. Gotta focus. Okay. Oh, shit. Get him, Curly. Shoot him. Sorry, I know I'm a live streamer and I'm supposed to be chatty, but I'm locked in right now. This is so hard. I really, really want to beat this game. I have to move on. Pixel interview you're that I'm referring to? Well, I just kind of looked up Pixel interviews and I remember finding something. I don't remember where exactly. Oh, sorry, I know it's not a very helpful answer. I'll look into that after this. After I've survived. All right. We're doing good. We're doing good. I have the life pot. That means I have 2 full health bars worth of life to work with. I have made it past Balos' first phase before, and I didn't find it to be nearly as difficult. The only reason I ended up dying like after that was because I was so low on health, because his first phase just fucking kicks my ass. The way he charges at you, he's got such a big hitbox. I don't know, man. I just have a really hard time dealing with that. I think if I can make it past his first phase and use the life pot, I'll probably be okay. I'm not sure how many phases he has. I'm gonna go ahead and imagine probably 3, maybe 4 at the most. Can't imagine he's got any more than that. I mean, this is already a pretty absurd final challenge. Pixel Amaya is a good game designer. He's not gonna do anything that's gonna make the game less fun. Segabur Rock says Toby Fox interviewed him. Easy Izzy 2904 says we love Small Mario. Speak for yourself. Who exactly loves Small Mario? Who? What? Tell me why you like him. What do you like about him? What do you like about him that you don't like as much about Super Mario, quote unquote? Boy, I cannot fucking believe how many weirdos have come out of the woodwork to tell me that they're actually huge fucking Small Mario fans. I think you're just saying that to get a rise out of me. That's what I think. If you want to know If you want to know the truth, that's what I think. I think you're just being stupid. Ouch. Wow, that was stupid. Speaking of stupid. Whoa. Okay. Lock in. Don't get distracted by these small Mario rabble-rousers. You're probably in cahoots with Balos, too, right? Right? Yeah. No, totally. This is another room where I could theoretically grind for hearts. The angels just keep coming. They never stop. But the way they move is so unpredictable. Even though they don't do that much damage, when you're in a room that's like filled up with them, you almost inevitably end up getting hit at least once. Ooh, oh, damn it, I got hit again. Okay, I'm low on health. We are going to grind for just a second. Just a second. We're gonna ignore the lasers. We're gonna ignore the red balls, and we're just gonna focus on the angels and the hearts. Easy. Maybe a couple more, huh? Yeah, there we go. Thank you. Oh, damn, I got hit again. All right, this is no strategy. Ah, damn. Shameless. Shameful. He is so cute. I could hug him all day. Super Mario is an old Italian plumber. No one wants to hug him. I know you're just trying to get a rise out of me. I know it. I just know it. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for your rage bait, sir or ma'am. Easy Izzy 2904. You silly creature. Why don't you go hang out with small Mario? Why don't you marry him if you like him so much? Oh, hearts. Thank you. Missiles. That's something. We're only down to 13. See, this isn't good. Balos does like 10 damage if he hits you even once. So fuck it. Let's use the life pot. Better to than not to. Get a little more practice dealing with Balos. I think the strafe mechanic, doing this, will probably be pretty helpful against Balos. I just need to dodge his charge. He charges at you. He jumps, then he charges at you again, and then he slams down and he sends out a big shockwave. It's not that complicated of a fucking boss design. It really isn't. Surely I can handle it. Oh, here we go. Go ahead and... Whoa! Whoa! Ah! See, he freaks me out, man. He freaks me out. Okay, but I'm doing all right. Here comes the lightning. Good damage. Got him! All right, all right, all right. Oh, here comes phase 2. Get out of the way. Here he is, big man Balos. Oh, shit. Oh! Oh! Oh, piss! Oh my god! God! Okay, he's gonna jump and I'm gonna run under him. Then I'm gonna get on his eye. And I'm gonna do huge fucking damage, and it's gonna happen right now. Oh! Yes! Oh, oh my god! Oh! Stay alive, stay alive. Get the hearts. Oh no! Damn it! Oh no! Oh man! Oh fuck! All right. So hey, round 2 went significantly better than round 1. I'll accept that. Oh my god, I need to calm down. I can't be getting this hype. My old bones can't take it. I hope there aren't any like neighbors in my apartment who are being tormented right now by my autistic screeching. Don't they understand? Someone needs to stop Balos. Also, I just realized once again, Grub Stomper, that I missed the fucking missile upgrade. I missed the missile upgrade. Grub Stomper, if you have a tip, I'll take it. If you're offering, I'm accepting. Please, any tips to beat this asshole? Besides just, it seemed like my strategy there was actually pretty good. Just getting like near his eye and spamming the blade. That did a fuckload of damage. OBS Studio disconnected. What? Wait a minute. Reconnection successful. Oh shit, am I still streaming? Am I still live? Am I still live? Are you guys seeing this? I just got a notification saying OBS was taking a piss. Is the stream okay? YouTube says it is. I hope it is. Okay. Whew, alright. It's crazy that this level is so hard, but compared to fighting Balos, it's a fucking breather. Now I can relax and just enjoy this epic song. Grub Stomper says, in phase 2, you want to dodge underneath him. Whenever he sits still, send a well-aimed spur level 3 shot through his eyes. You'll wreck him. So both of his eyes are weak points? I thought only his red eye was a weak point. I don't know why I thought that, but that's just what I thought. That's what my gamer senses were telling me. So both of his eyes, the spur will go through and do massive damage, says Grub Stomper. That's awesome. Mr. Video, thank you for, first of all, welcome to the stream. Lovely to meet you. Thank you for confirming that we are in fact good. The stream is live. Hope is not dead. For as long as this robot still draws breath, there will be hope. I'm wasting Doritos. I shouldn't be getting Doritos with the spur. I mean, it really does seem like the spur is the best weapon. I'm probably going to end up relying mostly on the spur to defeat Balos. I mean, the strafe and spur strat worked pretty well at handling his first phase. I feel less intimidated now by it, so you know that's good. The lighting on the pixel art shows where you can shoot through. Stay calm and take it slowly. Well, like any good game, the main strategy to win is to just calm down. Try not to focus on getting greedy and dealing as much damage as possible. It's like a good Dark Souls boss. Just take it slow. Ooh, that was not a well-aimed spur shot. Ooh. God, Spur, what would I do without you? Could you imagine doing this without the spur and with the fucking snake instead? Nah. There's no way. There's no fucking way. Level 3 blade. Dope. What do you guys think? Do you think I can do it? Chat, do you think I can do it? Do you think I have it in me to beat Cave Story? Easy Izzy 2904, if I give up, if I quit, if I'm unable to beat Cave Story, I will admit that Small Mario is the real Mario. That's how serious I am. Just so you know, just how fucking serious I am. Well, thanks, Grub. Don't need to use the fireball. The fireball's kind of useless here. Well, you guys seem pretty confident. Well, if you're confident in my skills, I guess I can be too. I guess it's all gonna be okay. Okay, I like doing this move right here. That's so smooth. I hit him with the spur and then I fly under their platform and land safely. That's so dope. More? These little guys never quit. Now, what I will give the snake one thing, being able to shoot through walls is meaningless when you have the star. Way to go, Star. Look at me, I'm almost at full health. I can feel the tides of battle starting to turn. The tides are turning in my favor. It's like when you reach the end of a boss fight in the Wonderful 101 and the music starts to change. The heroes the heroes are gonna win, guys. That's a great game. Anybody ever played the Wonderful 101 for Wii U and also Switch? I think it's on Steam too. Oh, ouch. Damn, I missed the spur. You never want to miss the spur shot. It's worth taking your time to aim the spur. It does so much damage. Oh, the block above me has the missiles. The block that I just ran past again. Whatever, I'm just not getting those missiles. Sorry, everyone. I'm not going to get the missile upgrade. I don't think it's going to happen. Guess I might as well level up some missiles just in case. Oh, here, before I do, let's take a look. Halder, the first king of the Demon Crown. Anatupone. Sounds like a Final Fantasy boss. Anatupone, second king of the Demon Crown. Miyakido. And finally, the doctor's name, Date Fuyuhiko. Date? Date. Probably Date. Date. Dr. Date. Dr. Fuyuhiko. Fuck you, Date Fuyuhiko. Nice talking with you. Just missiles and 2 hearts. Oh well. We're in good shape. We're in good shape. I'm ready to interrupt this asshole one more time and then take him to the cleaners. We're gonna strafe, we're gonna spur right through his eyes. Please kill my master. Well, since you said so, doggy. Since you said so. Look at Curly's face. She looks like she's having fun. I gotta remember that just because I'm facing away from him doesn't mean I can't shoot him. Curly can shoot too. Yeah, the health pot. I'm going to take 5 seconds to stare at it so that I can remember that it's there. Okay. I gotta keep an eye on my health. Hey, Balos. Fuck you, Balos. Damn it, it didn't work. Hey, Balos, I think you're an asshole. That's what I think. You're not hitting me with them lightning bolts, them slow-ass lightning bolts. You're getting spurred is what you're doing. Damn, I kicked his ass. That was awesome. Oh! Ooh! Oh! Huge fucking damage! Oh! Oh, fuck. Get fucked, fellas! I'm done with you. Oh! Fully charged, bitch! Woo! Huge damage! Huge fucking killer damage! Oh, he's done! He's out of here! Oh my god. Okay, now he's doing something new. Don't forget the health pot. Don't forget the health pot! Oh my god. Oh my god. Do not forget the health pot. Okay, better to charge it all the way than try to spam the little shots. Stay calm. And don't miss. And I missed again. But I won't miss this time. Oh my god, he's dropping skulls. That's fucking awesome. Got him. Now what? Now I don't even know how to hit him. Oh boy, here he comes. Hello, platforms. Whoa, there's spikes coming up from the ground. Whoa. Whoa, there's skulls coming out of him. That's fucking awesome. Oh my god, they're everywhere. Oh. No. Oh my god. All right. Look at him. Look at his design. Look at the fucking like skulls and souls. Wow. Okay, that has to have been the last phase, right? Okay. This stream is ending up being even more hype than I was expecting. I was expecting that once I had the spur, he would just kind of go down without a fight. I guess that was foolish of me. You did not have it, brother. No, not that time. But I did pretty good, didn't I? Please, give me validation. I do a little bit better each time. Now I've seen everything that this boss has to offer. I mean, he really wasn't attacking me that furiously in his last phase. He was kind of just, like, floating there. The threat really came from the hundreds of enemies scattered around. I was more panicking just because, you know, because that's what I do, is I panic. I'll take it, whoa, damn. I'll take it slower next time. Ouch. Don't be making stupid mistakes like that. The health pot really came in handy. Boy, I kicked his ass in the first phase. That felt good. He is mortal. He can bleed. He can die. Grub Stomper recommends using level 4 or level 3 missiles when we reach phase 4. Okay. So I'll try focusing on building up my Doritos for the missile. Because, you know, it's not like I really used the blade that much. I mostly just relied on the spur. So let's get some Doritos, shall we? Bah. Mr. Video says, you did good. It's a hard boss. I could only beat it with a friend and a multiplayer mod, lol. Oh, I hear that. Well, you'll be happy to know that Cave Story Plus now supports local 2-player co-op. That certainly would be a lot easier having a teammate. That's all right. I fly solo. Well, solo as in quote and curly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. You know, I don't think I've ever even tried the level, like max level missiles, because you get a missile upgrade after you beat Balrog in the labyrinth. And I don't use the missiles that much. So I don't think I've ever even used the level 3 missiles. Maybe they do shitloads of damage. That would certainly be helpful. Okay. good to just spam the pepper shots for this one. Sorry, I'll stop singing now. Oh, I almost flew directly into that arrow. That would have been embarrassing. Die, you fiendish creatures. What a just cool and like interesting idea, having cute little angels with halos be the ultimate bad guys of the game for the final area. I wonder what that's supposed to represent. I mean, Balos, like they said, was originally a good person. He used his magic to help the world and protect his people. It's only after he was twisted by a revenge plot of another when his power and machinations were used for ruin and evil. The cyclical nature of violence. That's what this game is really about. Violence sucks, dog. Got him. I will never get tired of doing that. I get a real kick out of doing that. Go, Star. Fuck him up. It's cool how it kind of loses power after a while. You have to recharge it by recharging the spur. Missile upgrade? What missile upgrade? You mean this missile upgrade? Whoa! That's a missile upgrade. Wait a minute. This changes things. By 24? Holy fucking shit. Now I have 49 missiles? Whoa, that changes things. Most of the missile upgrades in this game only give you like 5. You get 5 extra missiles typically from missile upgrades. But that one gives you 24. What the fuck? I had no idea. Well, I will not be forgetting that. That is some insider trading information. Fuck you, Heavy Press. Nice talking with you. Now I'll take all the missiles I can get. Hopefully one of the statues gives me a Dorito. My missiles are almost at max level. Almost, but not quite. If I can just get one more Dorito, I can probably level them up. And there we go, max missiles. I'll level up the blade too. Awesome. Oh, I was not even paying attention to my health. I was so distracted by this insane missile upgrade, but I got 45 health. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay. So the plan is to strafe, play it cool with phase 1, charge up a spur, shoot him through both the eyes in phase 2. When phase 3 rolls around, relax, use lots of missiles. Because every time you shoot one missile, it shoots 3 missiles. And I'm pretty sure one of these missiles is strong enough to kill one of those stupid little angels. So probably firing off like a madman in every direction would be a pretty good way to clean them up. Not only would that significantly reduce the threat, but every time you kill one, there's a chance of them dropping a heart. That's awesome. So we have a plan. Also, don't forget the life pot. More importantly, don't forget about Choco's Rogue. Remember who we're doing this for. We're doing this so we can come home to Choco. Choco's currently making me dinner. She's making me dinner right now. I need to take care of balls. So I need to get these balls out of here so I can go home and have dinner with Choco. Okay. It's nice that it saves your charge. That's very nice, but I'm not gonna... Last time I fired it off and it didn't end up even hurting him. Bitch. I'm not scared of you, Balos. I'm not fucking scared of you. Okay, maybe I'm a little scared of you, but I'm not that scared of you. Back off. Back off, my man. Ouch. Damn. Got him. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, he almost landed on me. How fucked up would that have been? Oh! Watch out for the spikes. Damn, I missed that one. Missed again. Ah, missed again. Let's take it easy. He's not going anywhere. All this big dumbass knows how to do is bounce around. Here we go. Oh boy, here he comes. All right, don't forget about the life pot. God, he does a lot of damage. Let's go. Just watch the falling skulls. Missiles equipped, ready for action. This is like the, guys, this is like the Reznor battle from Super Mario World. This is just like that. Oh, shit. Whoa. Whoa. Shit. We're empty. That was it. That was it. Oh my God. Oh, I'm gyrating right now. Oh my God. Is that it? Did I beat him? Woo! Yes! Rattle my bones. Rattle my ribs. Holy shit, I did it! Fuck yes, defeated Balos. Oh, my neighbors hate me right now. Thank you to everyone for your contribution. I could not have done this without you and your energy. After an entire game of ignoring the missiles, it was the missiles at the end that came in clutch. Thank you, Grub Stomper, for your suggestion. Thank you, Mr. Video. Thank you, Seg Bakarak. Thank you to you all. I will now calm down. Apologies to your eardrums. I promise I will no longer scream. GG, thanks, Easy Izzy 2904. I guess I don't have to admit that Small Mario is the real Mario. That's good. That's good. That would have been very unfortunate. Anyway, Curly looks pretty happy. The island has stopped falling. Was the negative power weakened with his defeat? I don't really get it, but whatever. Maybe our work here is finally over. What the fuck was that? Can't breathe? Oh my God, what? Oh God, now what? Don't fucking tell me, dude. Dude, don't fucking tell me. There's not more, is there? It's Star Wars, we're about to get squished. Oh my God, what is happening? Well, we fulfilled our destiny, Curly, you and I. Holy shit, it's Balrog. He came here to save us. Hold on tight. Here we go. Balrog to the rescue. How's my head? It's fine. I'm a little beat up. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I mean, of course Balrog can fly. He flies in all the fights with him. It's weird seeing him flying through the sky. Such a narrow escape. I thought I was scrap metal this time. Looks like we owe you yet another one, Balrog, whoever the hell you are. Are you going to explain to me what your deal is now, you sentient bar of soap? There's no need for that. I did what Misery asked. Misery, as in that witch? Doesn't she hate us? Wait, don't you hate us? You two defeated Balos. Our curse was lifted thanks to you. Misery and I no longer have to listen to orders from anyone. I thought you were a bad guy, but it was just because of the demon crown? We asked for it. You have to remember it was Misery. Yeah, I understand that. The game explained that Misery, Jenka, and Balos are all part of this like ancient magical family. But then what the fuck are you, Balrog? Who the fuck are you? Are you gonna explain? Yeah, really? I didn't know that. What, Curly, were you not paying attention for every text box? The dog told us. Curly, were you not paying attention? Gosh, she's so dumb. And now, what are you gonna do? I can take you anywhere. Naples, I think. I've always wanted to visit Naples. Our mission's complete, so I want to live somewhere calm with a nice view. It's a pleasant thought. Pardon me, but can I go with? Sure. All three of us, we can live together for sure. Well, that's sweet. All right, there we go. Saturday morning cartoon ass ending. Damn, I love the pixel art in this game. Look at that, it's awesome. Quote doesn't seem to mind the view. God, that boss was so hype. Like that boss against Sue, Misery, and the undead court, that would have been good enough to be a final boss. But no, that's just the beginning of the end game. Well, we made it. We made it. Thanks to everyone for sticking around. That was Cave Story. I just realized that those are yarn balls that those ghost cats are throwing. I just realized that. Look at Balrog. I am a nurse. Nurse Hasumi. The little Mimiga, her name is Chie. Very important. There's King. That was such a great cutscene. King came to the rescue. There's the dogs. That dog has a glass. Also, Hermit Gunsmith's name is Tetsuzo Kamadani. Interesting. Look at the sculptor. Look at his face. Numahachi. Looks like an Adventure Time character. Jenka's powerful younger brother, Balos. Fuck him. I'm glad he's dead. Every classic side-scroller has to have this in the credits where they go through all the enemies and show you their names, like Donkey Kong Country. What the fuck is that? That was Dark Balrog, the Dark Poo, I think that boss is called. Sudden Chomper, Sandkrog. Okay, so in this ending, oh my god, Professor Booster, he's gonna get busy, dude. Professor Booster's gonna get some. That's awesome. I'm so happy for Professor Booster. I'm so happy for Professor Booster. He's alive. Look, Malco is alive. Because when you beat the game normally, like the neutral ending, you defeat the Doctor and you prevent the apocalypse, but the island still crashes and like falls to the surface. So all of these characters live on the island and they're all dead. See, Ghost in the Clinic, Pooh Black. There's Monster X, that's my favorite boss. That's my guy, I love him. Muscle Doctor, what a piss-easy boss he was. He barely put up a fight. Hate and Madness Made Flesh, Balos. That was a tough boss. Credits to Nicholas. I don't really know the T, so to speak. But oh, look, oh my god, ew, what the fuck? Oh, that's better. Human Sue and Human Ito. It's like the Beast at the end of Beauty and the Beast. It's like gross, put it back. I liked you better when you were a fun cartoon character. There's Misery. That's a unique sprite. That was weird. She wasn't a chibi anymore. Thank you very much. You're welcome. Is it harder than Cuphead? Overall, no. This game's difficulty is relatively consistent, and I'd say user-friendly when you play it normally. It's only when you go for the true ending and fight Balos and go through the Bloodstained Sanctuary, then I'd say it genuinely gets harder than Cuphead. Of course, I haven't played the Cuphead DLC, which is crazy, because I love that game. I should totally play it. It's been out for years now. I imagine that DLC probably gets pretty hard. Anyway, yeah, there you go. That's it. That's Cave Story. Thank you very much, everyone, for coming out. This was a historic day. Cave Story is finished. I wonder what game I'm gonna play next. I have two. I'm currently going through a sort of PC game awakening. I very recently got this PC. I got this PC so that I could become a YouTuber and play PC games. I've always been a console guy. So I'm trying to focus on like PC classics. So like Cave Story, for example, that's a classic game made for the PC. Up next, the next two games on my radar are Yume Nikki and Lisa the Painful RPG. If you guys are familiar with any of those, I don't know if I'll be making videos about them or if I'll stream them. I may. I don't imagine Yume Nikki would be a very fun game to stream. You kind of just walk around and hallucinate. But yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you very much. This was a lovely stream. Sorry again for your ears. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep an eye out for my next video. I got a real humdinger in the works. The stupidest fucking video I've ever made is going to be next. The next video I make, get ready. It's gonna be so fucking dumb. Anyway, yeah, thanks for coming out. That was Cave Story. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.